Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3, where we have made our way inside this ancient temple or whatever it is. So yeah, let's look around a little bit. I had a look at some of the loot that I picked up last episode, if there's anything I want to use for myself or my companions, but there wasn't really anything too special. So yeah, let's see if we can find something else of interest in here. Darkness. Use a light source like a torch or the light spell to see in the dark. Creatures with dark vision don't need an external light source. Torch, light spell. Okay, I did pick up a torch previously. So, how would I use the torch? Okay, it's already equipped. So how do I actually use it? Toggle light source. Okay, that's gotta be it. There we go. Yeah, let's see what there is to see. Certainly a bunch of stuff over here. And some over there. Let's start with all of this. Gold, cup, plate.
Such oppressive silence.
Glass chalice.
Must be lonesome to be a forgotten god.
That must be true. That must be true, Gale. Okay, this is a bunch of food, as far as I can tell.
Room for more.
And I guess picking it up for the next long rest wouldn't be a bad idea. So let's just take everything. Even the cutlery. Yes, I'll take the bottle too, the water, and more cheese. I mean, weren't the looters talking about cheese last episode? There actually is cheese in here. Who would have thought? Lever?
Let's see what this does.
What? Oh, the lever's over here. Okay, that was a little bit confusing. I will take a look at that in a second. First, let's make sure I have picked up everything of value around here. I guess these are empty. Do they even have any sort of value? I mean, very little, but still. Alright. And there's more stuff going on over here. Another plaque.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
Huh.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
So no one can understand what that said, not even among my companions. Ooh, what do we got here? Death and Divinity, a godly guide. The Unclaimed. I'll take it. Death and Divinity, a godly guide again. I will see if I can read these books, but that shouldn't be a problem, right? Let's see. The spine of this heavy black book is inked with a chain of silver skulls. Okay, here we go. Death is too powerful a force for even a single god to contain. It is a duty that has been passed from hand to hand, splintered into smaller pieces, disease, war, funeral rites. But there must always be an overseer of the cycle as life falls away. For countless aeons, it was Gale, the lord of the end of everything, presided over mortality with his unblinking stare, until even he grew weary. Young Baal, Bane, and Myrkul must have thought themselves conquerors when they came for the god of death, yet he used their ambitions to free himself. Myrkul claimed primacy over death from Jaghal's bargain, but even he does not rule death alone. What is murder if not the most violent of death, seized by Baal in his incessant greed? What need would there be for noble Calamvor to judge passing souls if one deity could hold the process entire? Even gods can die after all. Those who worship death should remember that above all else. Okay, bit of lore here, very nice. The Unclaimed. The sturdily bound story of a cleric of Shah whose soul was never claimed from the city of judgment. Take a look at that as well. In life her service had been impeccable. Daily did she devote herself to the Lady of Loss. Daily did she free herself from the tyranny of memory. All in time was lost to her, her relations, her preferences, even her own name. Upon the altar of her devotion placed she the ultimate offering, her emptied mind. And when she died, when she awoke in death and found herself standing in the pale and faded city of judgment, she waited for the Lady of Loss to retrieve her. 1,000,000 souls and more passed her in colorless gusts, but no hand materialized in her hand, no voice whispered instruction in her ear, no guidance proffered itself from the bleached and barren sky. Time, immaterial time, passed around her like air, coming and going, and still the goddess did not come for her devotee. Calamvor pitied her as much as the Lord of the Dead is able, but could not intervene. This cleric of the Lady of Loss, unclaimed despite her worthiness, might yet have one more lesson to learn, that not of forgetting, but being forgotten. Well, that's kind of sad. Also, let me know how you want me to handle these lore books and whatever other, scriptures I find in this game. As far as I can tell, there's no codex where I can just go and look at all the stuff that I found. So I can either read it whenever I find it, or I can just keep it in my inventory and then maybe read it later, maybe at the end of an episode when I have some time. Or I can just read the most important things that seem relevant to the situation and the rest just off camera for myself. I don't know what you would prefer. Just let me know and I will take it into account. But yeah, let's look around a bit more.
Open up.
A quill and an ink pot. Okay, it looks like we picked up everything here, but we still have the issue of the door and the lever. Let's use the lever, I suppose. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Shared initiative. Party members next to each other in the initiative order can act simultaneously. You can switch between them freely and take their actions in any order. Okay. Well, this might be a little bit more than I bargained for. Look at all of these guys. Barton, Torga, Mari, Hasaid, and Geoffrey. Can I maybe see what exactly these guys are about? They don't have any, resistances. That's good, I suppose. Danger sense, tenacity, unarmored defense. Okay, I guess we will try to take on all of these guys now. Okay, let's see. What can I do here? I probably should start with a ranged attack because they are all pretty far away. I can shoot the barrels. What kind of barrels are these? Can I take a look at that? Oil barrel. What happens if I was to set them on fire? I mean, I probably would have to use an actual, like, fiery attack. I'm not sure if that would qualify. I mean, they explode. So, using this on them might make the oil explode. Let's try this. Well, no, it didn't really do anything to the barrels, sadly enough. Okay, maybe I'm going to move away, because if they will try to shoot me, they won't be able to if I'm not standing in front of them.
This feels good.
Alright, Astarion, you have a firebolt, okay. How about you will try to make these barrels explode?
Pleasure.
Oh yes, this totally worked. That was nice. Nice. Okay. Good work, Astarion. Yeah, this guy almost completely got obliterated by that explosion. This one is pretty damaged too. And again, maybe you want to stand a little bit behind the walls in case these guys attack with their bows and arrows and whatnot. Now, Lizelle, yeah, maybe you need to move a little bit closer. It would be nice if you could get rid of this guy already before they get another turn. What are my options here? I mean, it probably should be a ranged attack, especially since I don't want you to go through the burning oil. The problem is that these odds are not great. So maybe one of the others will be able to finish him off. I mean, he just had his turn, so he's not going to attack us for a while anyway. But yeah, maybe Lizelle should focus on someone she can actually hit. Sure. Just go for Torga over here.
This is your end.
Alright. Again, good work. And we got a pommeled strike as a bonus action. But again, maybe I'm using this to retreat for a little bit. Okay, you totally missed that. And now, Gale, it's your turn. Let's see, maybe you can do something about this guy. I haven't fully figured out all of your attacks yet. What is this all about? Evocation spell, 1 to 12 damage. Link yourself to a target with a bolt of lightning. Deal an additional 1 to 12 lightning damage each turn by activating it. I mean, since this guy probably will die soon, he only has like one sliver of health left. I feel I shouldn't use this on him. What about the raven? Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. I totally forgot to disable the spell first. I just killed my familiar. That is unfortunate. Okay, lesson learned. You've unlocked an action as a result of another ability, feature, or condition. It will remain on the side of your hotbar until those conditions expire. Yeah, but I mean, the familiar probably died due to... yeah, the familiar is gone. Okay, well... Yeah, I should have deselected the spell first before actually clicking on the portrait. I wanted to switch over to the familiar and have him maybe attack one of these guys, but yeah, that didn't work. Mage armor, okay. Now, let's see. This guy is getting awfully close, so I guess we will maybe take on him next.
Fight, friend.
Alright. And why not try to use a shove as well? Okay. That worked out well enough.
Let's have some
End
carnage.
turn.
On the way.
Okay, first of all, let's move him into position again. And here, I guess I should try to finish him now. Not enough movement. Okay, so he's too far away. In which case we will have to go for someone else here. Let's see. Hidden attack advantage. Move out of enemy sight and hide. Hidden assailants get advantage on attacks. Okay, but at the moment that wouldn't work, right? Okay, how much damage? Okay, this guy is almost dead as well, so I guess you can maybe finish him off. There we go. Nice. And cunning action hide. Hide from enemy by succeeding stealth checks. Stick to the dark and avoid enemy sightlines. Attacking or casting spell will reveal your location. I mean, there isn't probably that much location to hide at the moment. I guess I'm just going to make him move away a little bit. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I should have taken out that guy when I had a chance, but he was so far away. Okay, that did some damage here, but I can use some potions. Let's make sure that he's not going to attack us like that again. Let's see, Lazelle. Okay, too far away for a melee attack. Let's hope you can hit him here. There we go. And may as well use second wind on yourself, right? There we go. And maybe move away from the burning fire here. Right. What exactly did that just do? I think it was just the fire that hurt him, right? Okay. Now it's Gale's turn. Yeah, you will definitely have to use some potions after this. I don't know. Let's try this again, but this time on an actual enemy.
One by one.
Okay. And I guess you should maybe take a potion now, just in case. Alright. End turn, I guess. She's coming very close. But that gives me a better chance to actually attack you with some melee attacks. Let's see. Hail of Thorns. Sure. Guess I'll give that another chance. Then again, the odds are not great. Maybe I'm just going to stick to my ranged attack. At least I know this will most likely hit. Also, what exactly does mage armor do? Is it going to shield her from archery? So does it mean that I should be using magical attacks instead? because now it doesn't show archery. I'm not sure if this is like you should use archery or you should not use archery. That's the problem. Can I examine you again? Yeah, I mean, armor, I guess, makes her immune or at least stronger against physical attacks. So I should probably not use like the melee attacks, right? Let's try this again, even if the odds are not as great. Okay, that did some good damage. That wasn't too bad. And she's doing okay on health. And now it's Astarion's turn. I don't know, maybe you can actually finish her off. Okay, no sneak attack possible. So maybe if you just go and hit her, the odds are the same. Let's do it. There we go. That is almost all of them. And yeah, I guess you should take a potion now as well. And move away a little bit again.
Victory awaits.
And turn. So, I guess I'm just going for another melee attack here. Or ranged attack. As long as you hit, this should work. But she doesn't hit. That's unfortunate. Now, yeah, she would be, or he, is it a he? I don't know. Maybe I'm going to use this and try again. Then I would be able to finish them off before they attack again, right? Let's try this. Oh yeah, cast on yourself. Action search. And I hope you're going to hit now. No, another miss. Okay, well, you gotta take some cover now because your health isn't doing so great. Oh. That did something to Astarion. But now it's his turn. Now the question is, what can I do about this witch bolt? Not enough movement will break concentration. Witch bolt. Let's maybe just try the fire bolt instead. I mean, you just have to do 1 point of damage. Come on.
What hit him?
There we go. Well, that was something. I didn't expect to run into that much of a fight here. And Artemis is still burning. Maybe you should drink it as a potion just in case this is going to kill her. Okay, well, now let's see what we got here.
At the ready.
Hotbar assignment items. To assign an item to hotbar, drag its icon from the inventory to the desired location. Okay. Don't think I need to do that at the moment. Let's loot all of these guys. I hope they have some nice stuff for us. A javelin, great club, leather boots, leather gloves. Okay. Might be able to use some of this. Gold, basic poison, torch, leather armor, short bow. Nothing too special here.
What's inside?
Another leather armor, a dagger, short bow. All seems to be pretty common stuff. Oh, there's like a book over there, but first let's make sure I've looted all of my victims. Journey through the jungle. Scroll of burning hands. A simple rope. And a quarterstaff. Might be useful for my mage. As students of the Arcana, the wizards can learn new spells by studying certain spell scrolls instead of using them. Okay. Opportunity attack.
Lovely day, this.
Let's see. Reaction, spell not prepared. Right. But how? Learn more spells. Burning Hands. As far as I can tell, he doesn't have that spell at the moment. And yeah, he's the only one who can learn it. I mean, I guess Shadowheart might be able to learn spells as well. She's also kind of a mage, is she not? So maybe I don't want to use this right away, but I will think about it. Who will learn that new spell that I just found? First, let's continue to loot this place. Basic poison, thieves' tools, gold, trap disarm toolkit, another leather armor, dagger, and another short bow. Okay,
More for me.
what else do we got here? Of course, my
Have to keep going.
party definitely could use a rest now. As a matter of fact, probably a long rest, since I have used a lot of, you know, spells and so on. So if I want to refill them, I would have to take another long rest, right? Dense rows of scrawled text. The few legible entries seem to detail the names and final words of numerous individuals. Come see this, it's moving. Much Pinner laboratory explosion. Froth Cress, waylaid in a Neverwinter alley. You're blocking my light. Dana Ree, Water Davian Featherlung. Interesting. I wouldn't mind reading a bit more of that, to be honest. Okay, so we have like a bunch of doors here. So potentially more stuff behind them.
Here goes nothing.
This seems to be like just one single room, so let's maybe see what we can find here.
Let's have a look.
Doesn't really look like there's much going on at all, to be honest. Ah, well. Rufflesome blackguard hat. Rags. Road dust grey clothes. These seem nice. I don't think they have any advantage over what I currently have, but I'll take them. Let's maybe bring some light to this place as well. Nothing here. We have a bed and a mirror. Well, look at that.
Let's have a look at myself.
But it's not actually a mirror. You can't actually see a reflection here. Candle. Folding screen. Why is this here? Oh, that's great. I can just throw it somewhere else. I don't like you. Go away. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that maybe there's something behind it, but it doesn't look that there is. That's a pity. Okay, but yeah, maybe I should take another long rest before I continue, because I think my guys could certainly use a bit more health and, you know, new spells. So can I take a rest inside a building? Let's find out. Go to camp. Okay, I can. That's good to know. And the campsite actually is inside a building now. That's pretty nice. So it's not always the same camp. It is appropriate to your location. Got a big old statue over here. I'm not sure if my companions will have a lot to talk, but since I'm already in camp, I may as well go and make a quick round, right?
I need a quick word.
Speak.
Yeah, nothing new here. But then again, nothing much has happened since last time other than we stumbled into an old ruin and got attacked by a lot of people.
What's on your mind?
Alright. Door? Can I actually go through here? Ooh. What do we have over here? Oh, the traveler's chest. Okay. Iron candelabrum. Okay. That's a difficult word. But yeah, I will still check in with each companion, but I don't think they will have anything to say to me right now. Maybe once I waited until evening.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Nothing. I mean, I could maybe exchange my party and bring Shadowheart back, but I haven't been traveling with this team for that long, so maybe I'll keep it like this for now.
Something the matter?
Nope. Alright, so I guess I'm just going to rest, and then we can continue our exploration of this rather dangerous place. There we go. Let's end the day. Yes. I mean, I just picked up a bunch of cheese, so... Oh! Suddenly they just pop up out of nowhere. And Gale looks like... Wait! What the hell? There's two Gales. What is going on? Interesting. Let's see what's happening here. Interesting. This is kind of like using a mirror, just
Be with you in a
magically. What are you doing? Neat trick. All that wizardry makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, what exactly are you doing?
Indulging in a spot of vanity.
Uh-huh.
Handsome devil, aren't I?
Oh, so you're
Be
just
that as it
admiring
may.
yourself.
Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of?
I have no idea. First and foremost, that damn tadpole. Until quite recently, nothing at all. If you're about to start a lecture, I'm not interested. Yeah, the first time that I heard this word is when we met. Never before.
Ah, yes. The good old days.
Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and greying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices.
Yeah, I
Need to go
mean,
on?
Lizelle said something similar. Apparently everyone knows more about this than I do. Please go on.
Day 4, excruciating pain as the skeleton and organs reform and reposition. Day 5, the host personality has disappeared. Fingers and toes and limbs elongate. I take it you
Elongate.
get the picture?
I do, but you might as well finish the picture. Sure, please go on.
Day 6, the flesh around the mouth splits to make way for tentacles. Day 7, a mind flayer is born.
So
This
how
is
do
the
you know
abridged
all of
version,
this?
of course.
Is this like a common thing? Does this just happen sometimes around here? I mean, Artemis has been living under a rock, quite literally, maybe, so she has never heard about any of that. This version is was more than vivid enough for my taste. We should be having a fever by now. Graying skin even. Yeah, it's definitely more than like a day. So why is this stuff not happening?
Exactly. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal.
Long live the abnormal. Can you explain why these symptoms aren't showing? And what makes you the expert? I mean, maybe because he's a wizard, he has heard about something like that before. And Lazelle, I don't know where she got this from, like other Githyanki, maybe they are more familiar with that. I have no idea. But yeah, any idea why we are not having these symptoms?
That, alas, is where my knowledge fails me. A rogue might call it luck, a priest might call it fate. As for myself, I'm a pragmatic. I see the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
So you think it will eventually happen? We're just lucky. But I mean, it is rather convenient that everyone in my party is lucky not to have these symptoms. Maybe they are special tadpoles. Maybe they just, work slower. For some reason. I wouldn't know. But okay, let's check in with all the others as well. And then we will sleep.
I couldn't help but overhear. Well, alright, I could have helped, but didn't. Anyway, I feel the same. Other than the occasional mental exchange, it's almost as if we're not infected. The voice on the ship told me I'd become a beautiful weapon. What do you think it meant?
I don't know. They had a very strange definition of beauty, so I wouldn't really take that as a comfort. And I've noticed that everyone around here likes to overhear stuff and eavesdrop on conversations, apparently. Anything's possible, but we still need to find a healer. Sounds like it had a plan for us. Who knows, could have been a hallucination. I'm just glad that we're still alive. Yeah, I mean, the brain has also said something like this, you will be beautiful or whatever. So I don't think it's a hallucination. Maybe it's a compliment. Nope, I don't think it is. It sounds like it had plans for us.
Whatever they were, those plans were interrupted by the dragons. Either way, we can't take the lack of symptoms for granted. We have to find a healer.
I agree.
Well, I've said my piece.
I certainly agree.
Get some rest.
All right. Thank you for your input. Astarion, do you have anything to say about this? Have you been eavesdropping as well?
I saw you getting a lecture from our magical friend.
Apparently so.
I have to say, I thought you'd look worse, but no. Not a tentacle to be seen.
That's what everyone's saying. Is it so strange? I think we have established that yes, it is strange. I'm hoping it'll stay that way. Not yet. I could say the same to you. Yep, you are still tentacle-free as well.
Indeed you could. We're all doing surprisingly well, given the circumstances. I'm not taking anything for granted, of course. First sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am
Yeah, you're not the first person to tell me.
Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer.
I'd prefer not to die. A knife, that seems quick. Poison, that sounds painless. Try it and I'll spill your guts. Not sure, how would you like to go? That's an interesting question too. I mean, I can understand the idea that if one of them turns, the other will have to kill them. That makes perfect sense to Artemis, They're not human anymore, and they have to go if they become dangerous. So I don't think she has a problem with Lazelle and Astarion saying, yeah, if you start to turn into a mind flayer, we will kill you. It's probably for the better, so no problem there. I don't know, she would probably prefer the knife, but I would also like to know what he would prefer.
I don't think poison is for me. Nor stabbing, come to think of it. I always felt decapitation was a fine choice. One good swing and then nothing. But we were talking about you. What lit me?
I mean, decapitation is a good idea, but you need to have someone who can do it right. And not like miss, because that would be unfortunate. Decapitation sounds good, actually. If I had to choose, I'd want the knife, make it quick. Yeah, I don't know. Knife sounds good to me.
A classic. One good thrust to the heart and you're gone. We need a good blade, of course. Don't want to waste time hacking and prodding with a dinner knife. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all a worst-case scenario, obviously.
I would certainly hope so. You're getting a little bit too eager about that. Obviously, but that won't happen. It can't. Yeah, let's hope so.
If the last day has taught me anything, it's that the impossible is more likely than you think. Now, let's get some rest. The sooner we start tomorrow, the better our chances of keeping this hypothetical.
Right. Okay, so they certainly are in a pretty chatty mood again. Where's Lizelle? Oh, she's training again, and she's probably going to be pissed again at me for trying to talk to her.
Abominations grow inside us. Our bones should ache, our mouths should bleed, yet we thrive. It is madness. Keep your rest short. Time is not our ally.
Right, so I heard. But okay, apparently she doesn't have anything else to say. Which means, I will maybe pick up whatever useful stuff is still to be found around here, and then we will sleep and leave camp again. I think there was like a backpack somewhere over here. It's empty, so I'm just going to pick up the backpack itself. Okay, so, I think that's all. There's another door here, though. Where does this lead to? Oh, it's the magic mirror place. Okay. And yeah, I don't think there's anything too interesting here. Also, now that I think about it, I did pick up, like, another book. Right, Journey Through the Jungle. I may want to read this before we finish this. The sun had just fallen below the horizon when I first heard its call. 1,000 reed pipes at once, whistling a single beautiful, terrible song. "Ulu Talong," said Jaw, "it's coming." Jaw dropped her pack and scurried up the nearest bitter. With a bit more effort, I climbed a tree of my own, and the two of us surveyed the grassy ground beneath. Ah-woo! There it was again, above and beneath and all around, so close my skull vibrated from the sound. The ferns and foliage under me rippled and swayed. Jaw held a finger to her lips and demanded my silence, and in one motion it snatched her. A vine, a tentacle? It hardly mattered. The hunter had found its prey. Jaw's scream swelled and faded as Ulu Talong dragged her away. I leapt down to give chase, but the creature left no mark behind. The grasses were untrampled, the shrubs unbroken. I had only the memory of that harrowing call to guide me. Okay. I'm not sure about the context here, but interesting, I guess. And yeah, my inventory is getting a bit fuller, so at some point I may have to start sorting stuff into my traveler's chest or whatever. But first, let's go to sleep. Can I just auto-select all of this crap here? Let's do it. And let's rest. Oh, what the hell is going on? Astarion, what are you doing? Are you trying to sneak away? Or do some other mischievous stuff? He was certainly doing something. I mean, apparently he is not gone. Whatever he has been doing, he returned afterwards.
Need something?
Can I talk to him about it? No, I can't. Well, but that's certainly something to consider. Anyway, I guess for now we're going to leave camp and continue to explore this place. However, we're not going to do this today because the episode is getting long enough. So we will continue to look around here and maybe afterwards continue our journey towards our actual quest destination. But for now, let's call it a day. As always, thank you for watching and see you again next time.